Government of Andhra Pradesh has introduced a comprehensive population management framework as an evidence-based response to declining fertility and rapid population aging. With the state's total fertility rate at around 1.5, well below replacement level of 2.1, the focus has shifted from population control to sustainability. Measures such as enhanced maternity benefits, removal of the two-child cap in local elections, and extending Talliki Vandanam to all children underscore this commitment. I am appealing to this august House to evolve proper policy for population management. The year of 2025 marked a decisive turning point, with Andhra Pradesh becoming free from illicit liquor distillation and making decisive progress towards eradicating ganjai and becoming a drug-free state. This has been accomplished through the rollout of Navodayam 2.0, first piloted in select districts and subsequently implemented across the state, combining strong enforcement with community engagement. Now empowering livelihoods, skills and women's participation. Education remains the greatest equalizer and skilling is the strongest bridge between learning and livelihoods. The government's approach to employment generation is anchored in equipping youth with industry relevant skills aligned to emerging technologies and evolving market needs. Through a structured skill census and a forward-looking sports policy, interventions are being tailored to local aspirations and regional demand, ensuring that training leads to meaningful employment, self-reliance, and social mobility. This integrated strategy places young people at the center of growth, transforming demographic potential into economic strength. Providing livelihoods and creating employment in rural areas continues to be our priority. The Manrega framework has now been strengthened and reimagined through the enactment of Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Roskar and Ajivika Mission Gramin VBG Act 2025, making a significant shift from wage employment alone to comprehensive livelihood security in rural areas. Under this new act, the guaranteed employment per rural household has been enhanced from 100 to 125 days. Women are the center of my government's development strategy, not as passive beneficiaries, but as active economic partners. Policies are being designed to strengthen women's participation in entrepreneurship, livelihoods, and local economies. Support to self-help group is being aligned with credit, marketing, and enterprise development, while skill initiatives are linked to income generation and asset creation. In this direction, my government is promoting 1 lakh women entrepreneurs this year under the Swayam initiative, with a clear target of expanding this to 5 lakh women in the coming year. This approach strengthens household resilience and accelerates inclusive growth across rural and urban areas. My government is advancing women's safety and child development through a comprehensive framework that blends prevention, protection, and empowerment. Strengthened Anganwadi services are addressing nutrition, early learning, and the prevention of physical and intellectual deficiencies from an early age. Mission Vatsalya is reinforcing child care and protection, while Mission Shakti supports women's safety through legal aid, shelter, rehabilitation, and empowerment. These initiatives are being strengthened through technology-enabled monitoring, community participation, and responsive support systems, creating safer environments enabling early intervention and fostering dignity, resilience, and opportunity for women and children across the state. Now, resurgence of growth to ascendance of prosperity. Economic revival has been pursued with a clear emphasis on the long-term sustainability and balanced growth. My government has prioritized infrastructure creation, industrial development, and regional equity to unlock the state's full potential. Investment in roads, ports, airports, urban transformation, and emerging technologies are creating jobs and improving connectivity. Simultaneously, focused efforts on MSMEs, agriculture, and services are strengthening local economies. The state's economy is steadily returning to a strong growth path, supported by revival across agriculture, industry, and services. Improved fiscal discipline, investment momentum, and infrastructure development are contributing to higher economic activity, building infrastructure for balanced regional development. The government is according the highest priority to completing the Polavaram project, the backbone of the state's irrigation system, with a firm resolve to complete it before June 2027. Building on this foundation, the Handri-Neva Sujala Sravanti is being advanced to deliver quick and tangible benefits to drought-prone regions. The Nallamala Sagar and river-linking initiatives are being pursued to connect Godavari waters from Polavaram to the Vamsadhara and southern river systems. Parallelly, preparations for the Godavari Pushkaralu scheduled in 2027 have commenced